Hello. Okay, this will be episode 6. Eventually I'll run out of fingers and we'll stop doing that. But here we go. So, I'm going to assume that by now you have a pump. If you don't have a pump, well, then you can't do the next part. But that's all right. Eventually you'll get a pump. You will buy some balloons, as I've said. And you can see behind me, these are Simpertex. They used to be called Betalic or Betalitex, but now they've simplified it to Simpertex. This is the brand I prefer. They're not the most expensive. They're not the cheapest. Okay, so they're somewhere in the middle. I like them for many different reasons, but you can buy any brand you want. At the beginning, buy a variety pack. Okay, this comes in a bag of 50. Let's say like if you prefer like a brand like this, Decomex, they come in bags of 100. So this, these are my second choice at the moment, but I don't need these very often, that's for sure. Definitely, I make sure to have enough of these. As you can see from behind me, I never run out, because when I think I only have a few hundred of whatever color, like I've got 400, no, sorry, I have 250 yellow balloons, which means time to buy yellow balloons right there. Okay. And there's another brand right here, and this is Tough Text. They're a newer brand, but there's so many brands. And I've got another brand over there that I don't like, so I'm not even going to mention them. Anyway, get yourself a variety pack. Depending on if you can buy them locally, get 100 of these, maybe 150, or 2 or 3 bags, whatever. And make sure you get 1, maybe 2 pumps, because some of these pumps, as I've said before, they're not very good. And some of them are worse than others, okay? So, there's enough talking right there. We're going to inflate a balloon. I've already talked about how to tie a balloon, but we're going to do a few different ways to tie the balloon, because if you can't tie a balloon, well, then you can't. That's just how it goes. So, let's do that. Remember, I always find it easier to start with this extended, okay? And we're always going to use a 2-way pump, even though one of the other videos I have shows a 1-way. I'm going to assume that you cannot get a 1-way pump, okay? So we put this on, and as I said, because I'm going to use my right hand to tie the balloon, I want to have my left hand up here. That way I don't have to go back and forth on holding the balloon. So I've rolled it down the nozzle a little ways. You can see the nozzle is right there, okay? And we're going to, let's say, put 5 or whatever, 5 or 6 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time I do that, I don't know if you can hear it. See? There's no reason for the air to come out of there except for the pump is garbage. But you get what you pay for, okay? So I'm going to do it again. Where the air is leaking, I'm not sure if it's leaking here or there. But, so, and then pull it off fast. Okay? Now, hopefully the way you pulled it off, you do have a lot of excess, slack right here. If you don't have enough slack, put a twist in the balloon. So I'm twisting here, and now I have lots of slack, okay? Now, this is one of the ways that I would tie a balloon. I'd hold it like in a V shape, like this way and here. I reach underneath the balloon, pull, bring it towards me, goes on top, I'll stand up, on top of the balloon. Okay. I put it in between my index and middle finger. And remember, do this at the top of your finger. Don't do it way down low, because then when you pull this, it's hard to get it over the fingers. So once again, pull towards you, up, in between the fingers, and pull that. And then when you're going to tighten it by pulling down. Okay? Hopefully you figured that out. That'll be enough for now. We'll do more knot tying a bit. I'm trying to keep these videos short. Okay, bye for now.